Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. What do we think about this movie?
I am one of the minority that I loved it. There was a lot of people that didn't like that movie for some reason. I'm not 100% sure on why everybody's opinion, why they didn't really care for it. But I loved it. I thought their version of, the fall of Rome and the rebuilding of it, and it was just so well done. And I thought the actors that played the parts were just outstanding. I mean, Kevin Durant. Durant? Is he Durant or Durand? Yeah, those two I always get mixed up.
They're basically the same guy, very similar guys. You got to go with that hard D at the end, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's just such a good actor in everything he does. I just love that guy, and I thought him was a perfect pick to play in this movie, but I don't know. It failed on a lot. It failed with a lot of people, and I still don't know why. I thought it was a good follow-up.
Visually, I mean, these movies are like the gold standard in what you can do with visual effects these days. In terms of motion capture, I've watched so many, YouTube videos about how Weta, the company that does this, how detailed every single ape is. And yet it's always been, I've struggled with this series. I think the movies are for the most part pretty good. And I thought this movie was pretty good and I enjoyed it, but I feel no, I mean, the only one I dislike is the one with James Franco. I like all the others, but I don't love them the way some do. One of the big reasons is the human beings in these movies suck. Like Jason Clarke in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, so boring. And go back to the original Planet of the Apes. Charlton Heston is the most interesting character in a movie full of apes. You got to have interesting people in these movies. I don't know. I have some kind of block. They look too much like real animals, and therefore I don't connect to them.
Planet of the Apes, especially the last trilogy, I always find myself at least every year going back and rewatching them. I love the way they look, the story of it. Caesar is just such a great character in general. Just the development of him from Rise of the Planet of the Apes to War of the Planet of the Apes it's peak. Character development.
I think he's kind of a loser. I'm
okay, buddy.
I'm Team
Listen,
Koba.
okay.
I'm Team Koba.
You know what? Oh,
he's like, can't we just get my friends? Let's all just get along. Like, no, they're trying to nuke you.
Oh man, that's a peak villain right there too. That's a good villain.
Yeah. So if we're just judging visual effects, I think that this movie looks outstanding.
I think it looks outstanding, but for visual effects, 100%. But I don't see it winning, just because it's already been done in the past with the other three films, and I don't think they won any awards at all.
Oh, let me look that up.
I'm not 100% sure on that. Because if it hasn't been done and they haven't won, then maybe we might have a chance. But I just think because it's already been done before, it would have already won.
Yep. All three of the previous movies were nominated. None of them won. Yeah. Interstellar beat Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I don't.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, there's no way of beating that.